I'll do that, dog. You keep running your mouth and beat your ass, though. Keep running your mouth. I told you to sit back in the damn office. Again, she don't go and I beat her ass. This is why I'm trying to get y'all. I'm gonna get you the whole nitty gritty. She don't want me to tell the story. That's what you keep my ass when I was pregnant. I had you talking about that. This is the type of bitch that get me. Long story short. So, this is a nigga, like I said, I just wrote it. This is a nigga used to call me, hey, bro, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, bro, I'm on whatever you want. Long story short, the nigga was. The nigga. You try to hit me. Say something. You try to hit me. Say something in my life. Sit back and listen. Sit back and listen. So, he lied though. If I get off the lie, you ain't gonna figure out the door. And I'm gonna do it to you. So, the best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up and listen to the lie. I'm telling the story, bitch. But you're lying. I ain't lying about shit. You know that. You know what? She don't want me to tell me because she knows she's lying. You lying. You talking that nigga bitch. Okay, let me tell the story, bitch. I'm not good. You trying to lie. What you talking about? Again. I'm good. I didn't tell my oldie. Man. I told you that. Man, I'm not my dad. You talking my shit. Damn, bitch. I gotta talk about tell what happened. Give me my phone. That's crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna look out right now. Y'all don't know that tea right now. Martha got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.
Yeah, man. So, welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's another video. We're going to go ahead and dive right in and touch down on it. You know what I'm saying? Before you even get started, just make sure y'all like and subscribe to the video. We uploading videos almost every day now. We're trying to get it going. I need 100,000 subscribers. Y'all really have been supporting me, and I just keep asking that y'all support me. But you know, we gonna get right into this video. We ain't even finna waste no time. So you know, yeah, it's been an incident in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? They say 27-year-old Zariah Carr, she was found. You know, she was found in her home. You know what I'm saying? They rushed her to the hospital where she later passed away. You know what I'm saying? It's a sad story. You know what I'm saying? It's very sad to what happened to her. You know what I'm saying? And then you got her husband, Shamarcus Jamel Carr. You know, age 36. Zariah Carr, she was 27 when that happened. So she was young. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? She was very young. The dude, Shamarcus Jamel Carr, he was 36. You know what I'm saying? He was actually old. And I guess they was in Twin City in Georgia. You understand me? And you know, they had went on live. I guess Shamarcus had went on live and he started dissing his wife. You know what I'm saying? They really was dissing each other in the video. You know, a real toxic relationship. Something that y'all know good and well therapy wouldn't be able to hold. Something where y'all need help. Not only in the marriage, but with your own lives separately. Y'all need help. You know what I'm saying? I guess like to kick it off, he started off going on live and he started telling the story. He was saying how when he was locked up, or how he got locked up, his wife, the girl that he was with, Zariah, she was cheating on him, and that they was cheating on each other. But I guess apparently, you know, she would go get her tattoos done and, you know, diss him and know that he locked up. So I guess like she ended up cheating on him while he was locked up. So come to find out, he get out and he cheat on her too. You know, after he beat her. After he physically put his hands on her. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we don't really kid around about. You know, it's something that you got to take seriously. When somebody threatened you, in the video you see that he grabbed a knife. When somebody go in there and take it that far to that extreme measure, you got to know that it's more than a warning. It's more than just, okay, he might hurt me. It's, he's going to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because spouses don't even play like that. You know, you might get some gutter females that might go for the kitchen knife if you know, they playing around or they talking to each other. But when somebody just talking on live and they crashing out, explaining the story, saying that they cheated on them, emotions You don't realize it, but dopamines inside of you are already getting stirred up, which means the brain cells that's acting on every word that you're saying is turning into emotion. And that's when he actually felt the need to lash out on her. Because at the end of the video, you see how she was saying, she started talking about some gentleman, Odie, whatever who she said. She brought up that man's name, and that hit a switch in him. Like, she even says, you say it, I kill you. I K-I-L you, you know what I'm saying? I D-I-E you. If somebody play like that, bro, you need to automatically know that it can be more than a joke. Like I said, mental health is very serious. Like, people don't even realize that they need help. Like, a lot of people in this world need help, and they don't even understand it, and they don't even realize it, they don't even know it. So, the fact that he got upset, because I guess, she was messing around, she caught herpes, that venereal disease, that disease, you know what I'm saying? And they just going back and forth saying that she caught it from him and he caught it from her, but everybody know that the girl had it. She even said it on the video. She said that she got it or whatever. And it's like, she's saying that the paper show different. We don't know what that means. But it's like, for him to still accept you and be with you after all of that, that was even insane. That was, a red flag right there. Cause why would you want to be with somebody and you know that they gave you herpes? They gave you that. You know what I'm saying? They gave you that and you gonna still be with them? For real? No, you're not. So, that's what a mistake was right there in the relationship. That was a red flag. He lashed out because what she was saying. Now, if you can lash out on what people say, that's a whole nother ball game. That's like, you need to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess the police report said, 11 p.m., Shamarcus, he was found in Wayne County. He was all the way in Wayne County. They said he already went to Wayne County before when he beat her one time and then dipped from the police. He went to Wayne County. That's where his escape route is. I don't know what he got out there, but it's like that's where he goes. So after he done offed her, he felt like he needed to run away. Like, he knew that he can't turn back. He couldn't turn back. He knew that when he go to prison again, they're going to throw him the book. They're going to throw him the book. You understand me? Like, he knew what time it was if he would have got arrested again. He knew that he ain't never getting out. And then to think about it, y'all got kids together. I don't know how many kids y'all got, but I seen a little boy in one of the pictures, and it's just like y'all left that little boy without a mother and a father. You understand me? It's not like just saying somebody walked off out of a relationship. It's saying that y'all decided to take it that far. Like her, she just didn't. Like, she probably didn't realize, the young lady, Zariah Carr, she probably just didn't realize how serious Shamarcus was, how serious this man was to losing his temper and snapping and finally ending it all. She didn't know how serious he was to that point. And that's what the problem was. That's what they messed up at, because y'all going back and forth, rah, 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 throwing venom in your words, hurting each other, purposefully wanting to hurt each other, purposely wanting to prove a point in what y'all are saying. But when you realize what y'all are saying, it's just you and him tearing each other down. And that's where the relationship should have ended. It should have ended right then and there. And then you made a post saying, you got to be there for your kids. He might do this to me. You feel afraid. If you posting stuff like that, then why are you still there? Why were you still there? Because you on the phone with your homegirl? Yeah, you was on the phone with your homegirl. You was talking big cash. She was the one hyping you up in the background. She was saying, yeah, that's right. I know. You got friends like that. And like I said, that just revolves back around to dopamines in your mind playing a trick on you. Thinking, okay, I got him right where I want him. I got him mad. I got him messing up. And this man really just trying to tell his side of the story on what's going on. Even though he basically saying that his wife is a trick. Like, she even said it. She was like, yeah, you got dudes calling me saying he telling them I'm a hoe, I'm this. That's not cool. But it's like, at the end of the day, you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what you are. That's what you were. You know what I'm saying? So you crossed that boundary of cheating on your husband, and he crossed that boundary of cheating on his wife. So the relationship was never gonna go anywhere. It was honestly, it was bound to end this way. It was bound to either end with y'all getting a divorce and going y'all separate ways, or one of y'all, KIL each other. One of y'all had to go ahead and knock one of the other off. It was gonna end like that either way. Y'all was either gonna get a divorce or somebody was gonna get hurt. That was it. And you seen the outcome, man. He can't even turn back time. You know what I'm saying? They say as the officer said, they found him in the car, and he was alive, and he pulled the gun on himself and shot. SHOT himself. Like a coward. He probably just couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? He was feeling like, oh man, I know I'm finna go in for life. It ain't no turning back. But you know what you done. You know that woman had a kid. You know that y'all had a kid together. Somebody had to be there for him, and you ain't care? Yeah, man. Satan gonna love you. He gonna love you. Because he knew that you knocked off somebody who never hurt you. They might have hurt you. They hurt you emotionally in a love sense, but they never put hands on you. Y'all probably did fight back and forth, but she never took it that far to, knock you off. She never took it to an extent to stab you or shoot you. She never took it that far. From what I can tell, y'all been together all the time, and then you got the brother going on live crying, saying, I didn't think it was going to happen like that, man. I thought it was just a regular fight, brother and sister. They always fight. Just by you saying that, bro, you need to understand, like, that's not good. That ain't good. You think that's good? That's bad, too. It just shows that the relationship is unhealthy. So, he took his life in the car. And then they took him to the hospital. And he died on the scene. Like, he died not on the scene, but he died on the way to the hospital. Moments later, they say. Yeah. So you got two people who just knocked each other off for nothing. For words. And honestly, it's like this. Really though, you never know what a man gonna do. You never know his intentions for real when he upset. When you upset like that, you got a girl constantly talking bad about you, saying this and that about you. You ain't this, you ain't that. I got more money than you. You was an inch away from being a bum. You mess with anything. You know what I'm saying? Dudes hear that, and that's your husband you talking about, by the way. That's your husband. This ain't no boyfriend, girlfriend. This your husband. He hear that, and he just like, well, dang, it's a free fall. We might as well go ahead and keep on saying the business. So he said what he said. He said that you don't know how to keep that box. He said you don't know how to keep that box closed. He was giving head to all these other dudes, riding around in the Challenger, giving rides in the Challenger. You know what I'm saying? And just doing dirt on him. And then y'all both telling each other that, y'all both really was telling each other in the video that y'all was really cheating on each other. And that's where the flag would have been thrown away. You understand? Like that flag, if it was a game, if this was a football game or basketball game, they would have called the game off. They would have stopped the game. That game would have been done. The flag would have been thrown in the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how real that was. That flag would have been burnt to the ground and stepped on. Spit on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that type of hurt. Like, that's that type of flag that needed to be thrown. It was past the warning flag. You know what I'm saying? And once y'all actually start talking about each other's marriage on live like that, where is y'all going from there? What does that do for y'all? What does that do for y'all marriage? Nothing. That just hurts it. Telling each other, telling the world, you know what I'm saying? Before this, nobody knew about that. Probably people that was doing it with you. But nobody else knew about that. Y'all fell victim to social media. Yeah, y'all definitely fell victim to social media, and that's the sad thing about it. Y'all let the blogs and information from other people get to y'all marriage and y'all relationship. And to be honest, it wasn't really a relationship. If y'all talking about y'all was cheating on each other, you know what I'm saying, then it was never going anywhere anyway. And you can pretty much tell how she talked. You know, she was kind of slow. She was only worried about money. Yeah, she was only worried about money. You know what I'm saying? And you can hear it in her voice. You heard it how she talked. If you just really break it down, it sounds like she only know money. Like she only want money. She even said it in the video that she don't mess with no dudes with no motion. Explain that. So you was already dating a trick. You know what I'm saying? You was already affiliated with that status. Like she like go-getter type of guys. Somebody that she can go get a tattoo from and not have to pay. Because she'll suck that thing. She'll, you know, give some head or do another exchange. Yeah, she was one of them. And you knew. Shamarcus, you knew. And then you want to still marry her when you get locked up. You still want to marry her. Put a ring on her. But you ain't no better than Finesse 2 times and Suge. She talking to him any kind of way. And you still love her. It got to the point where love didn't matter to you. Yeah, love didn't matter to you. Because if you knew what you was doing, you would have been a bigger man and walked away. You would have walked outside and sat on the porch. Where my son at? Let me hug my son for a little bit. You understand me? That's what a real man do. He look at the situation and find ways to resolve it without it escalating. But you going back and forth with the female just like you are a female, trying to get your story out. So it's a sad situation, man. Took somebody's life and you took your own life. It was a sad thing, man. It's just like, you know, you can't get that back, man. I mean, so, you know, the girl was young. She was 27, bro. She about down to my age. She was young, bro. And Marcus, he was 36. You already an old head. You already a decade older. Why even do that to her? You know she young. What you even went with her for? She young, turned, challenger. Can't tell her nothing. She felt like she could do that. You ain't sending her no money. You got a lawsuit. You said you had a settlement over 100 grand. And you still doing for her, but you was also tricking too. You was hurting her. And then it's like when y'all hurt each other, that only cripples a relationship. That only breaks it down. It breaks it down slow. And y'all just ended up hurting each other for nothing. So yeah, man, it's a crazy situation, really. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it didn't really have to escalate like that, but it did. You a coward, Shamarcus. And we can't just sit here and act like the girl, Zariah Carr, was innocent either. You know, because she was doing her dirt, talking trash too. I mean, I heard her in the video say she was cheating. And then I know everybody gonna say, you don't get the right to take somebody's life. You don't get the right to take somebody's life. No, you don't. And I'm not justifying that at all. Let's get that clear. I am not justifying the fact that this man went out of his way to take another person's life. He had the emotional stress, the emotional break to do what he did. He had enough frustration to where he had to take another life. Because he was just tired and upset. He was mad. He was that mad. He was very mad. And honestly, like I said, he handled it wrong. You know what I'm saying? You was the one when you was 6-year-old getting hit on the head when you was a baby. Put that back. Don't touch that. That's not yours. You was the one always getting yelled at. Yeah, that's what made you aggressive. Because you knew that when people put their hands on you, you going to put your hands on others. It was like a generational thing. It just passed on to you. And you passed it up to her. And she put up with it because, you know, she was doing her dirt too. Yeah. Because if she was an innocent woman, she would have left the marriage. But she knew that she cheated and caught HIV. She caught that and still wanted to be with you. Maybe she just wanted to be with you because she knew you treated her good. But at the end of the day, if that don't do it, and you go out and cheat on me, why be with me? So that's how that happened with that. Like you know what I'm saying? You talking about him, Zariah, you talking about him, like he a dog and he in these streets, and he even said it. He said it himself, like, yeah, I cheated on her. You know what I'm saying? But I still stayed with her. And you talking like you cheating, like it was nothing. Like then you in the video saying, oh, I ain't never slept with this one, this dude. But if you listen to the video, it sounded like you was sleeping with them. Like you said, you wasn't cheating on this dude, but you was looking at his phone or something like that. Whatever the case was, y'all was really exposing each other, saying that y'all was cheating on each other. And it's not right. It wasn't right to even say. You know what I'm saying? This man grabbed a knife in the kitchen, ready to do something. Then he just told you, he said, talk about Odie, you'll die. He'll die, he'll do something to you. But you ain't supposed to talk like that to your wife, man. But that's how they was talking to each other. And we need to, like y'all really need to understand the seriousness of knowing when to leave something. When y'all know that a man is getting aggressive, he getting hostile, he threatening you, putting his hands on you, y'all need to leave. He even said in the video he beat her up. And she said, yeah, you beat me up. Like that's something normal. We should never want to normalize domestic violence, physical abuse. We would never promote that. And, you know, unfortunately, it was just too late for Zariah Carr. She just basically became a statistic to domestic violence. Because in all the videos you'll hear about this, they're going to say, well, they always had a toxic relationship. They always argued. It sounded like they wasn't really happy. It really just sounded like they was dissing each other. This don't look like a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You're going to hear that all throughout everybody posts. Because that's what y'all left us. So it's really sad. And, you know, you hate to see stuff like this. You know, the man hurt her, knocked her off, and then he went to a whole nother county. This man went to Wayne County to commit suicide. Why he drove to Wayne County, he was probably scared. But he just took his own life. You ain't even have to take her life. If you was going to take your life, go to Wayne County and do that. But you just had to take her with you. Yeah. You knew what you was doing. So, you know, it's just unfortunate, man, that a father took away a child's mother. And not only that, but he took away his own life. So when your son grow up and look at the news article and want to read this, it's going to be in black and white. It's going to be old, but it's going to be something that happened. It's going to be something that says 2 died, left child behind. And then your children going to look at it like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what them children going through right now. They can't even probably grasp. Them children look so young, they probably can't even grasp the whole situation. They probably can't even understand that they never gonna see their mama and daddy again. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on this video, man. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. We making new videos, and that's all I gotta say about this situation. Until next time.